Have you ever wondered why your baby cries for hours despite your best efforts to soothe them? Do you ask yourself, am I doing something wrong? Or will this ever end? Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed and exhausted, or even little hopeless. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Fatima, a clinical pharmacologist and an expert coach in pregnancy and parenting. Welcome to our channel 9 Mantras, and thanks for being part of our mission to educate million moms and moms to be. Those long nights and the seemingly endless crying, the feeling of helplessness, I understand. And I'm here to help you. Take a deep breath, and you're doing an amazing job, even if it doesn't seem like this now. We are talking about colic issues. Colic is tough, but it's temporary. In this video, we are going to explore what's colic, why it happens, and most importantly, how you can manage it. Watch this video till the end to find out everything from tried and true soothing techniques to the latest scientific research. First, let's understand what exactly is this colic. Well, it's a common condition in infants where they cry excessively and can't be soothed easily. We are talking about crying for more than 3 hours a day, at least 3 days a week, for at least 3 weeks. It usually starts when babies are about 2 to 3 weeks old and often gets better by 3 to 4 months. Now, all babies cry, but colic is on another level. Studies suggest that colic affects about 10 to 40% of infants worldwide. Colic typically peaks around 6 weeks of age and usually resolves by 3 to 4 months. So, why does this colic happen? Honestly, we don't know for sure. It could be because of their digestive system, which is still developing, or maybe they are overstimulated, or some assume that it could be due to hormonal imbalances or some food sensitivities. But here is what important. It's not because you're doing anything wrong as a parent, and it doesn't mean that your baby is sick. Now imagine having a really bad stomach ache that you can't explain or get rid of. That's probably how your baby feels during a colic episode. You might notice they have a clenched fist or an arched back or even pull their legs up to their tummy. Their face might turn red, and the crying often happens in late afternoon or evening. How do you know if it is colic? Look for crying that follows a pattern, seems impossible to stop, and physical signs like those clenched fist or arched back, but your baby should otherwise be healthy and feeding well. Always check with your pediatrician to rule out if there are any other reason. Now let's talk about the management of colic. We will start with the basics. Burping. Make sure that your baby burps after each and every feed. Try different positions over your shoulder, sitting in your lap, or lying across your knees. Sometimes it takes even more, so just be patient. If you are breastfeeding, think about your diet. Some foods might upset your baby's tummy. Also, ensure that your baby has a good latch to reduce air intake. If you are bottle feeding, try anti-colic bottles and slow flow nipples. Hold the bottle in an angle to reduce air bubbles. Now let's talk about some soothing techniques. Swaddling can work wonder for some babies. Gentle rocking or swinging or playing soft music or even a warm bath, infant massage might be helpful. Some babies like pacifiers. Remember, what works today might not work tomorrow, so be ready to switch it up. Movement can be really soothing for colicky babies. Try going for a ride, using a baby swing, or wearing your baby in a carrier and walking around. Creating a calm environment can be helpful. Dim the light, reduce the noise and stimulation, and keep the room at comfortable temperature. Some parents swear by home remedies, but always check with your doctor before trying anything new. A warm compression on baby's tummy can be helpful. You can try bicycle leg movements, tummy time when your baby is calm, which can be helpful. Some doctors recommend probiotics, but again, please speak to your pediatrician before trying anything. Medication is rarely used for colic, but in some cases, your doctor might suggest simethicone drops for gas or some probiotics. Never give any medication without prescription. Now, here is something really important. Take care of yourself during these episodes. Dealing with a colicky baby is exhausting. Take breaks whenever you can. Let others help you. Try to rest when your baby is sleeping. Stay hydrated and eat well. Talk to other parents or your friends, and please don't blame yourself. Colic isn't your fault. So, when should you seek help? If crying comes with fever, vomiting, or diarrhea, or if you feel your baby isn't eating well or not gaining weight properly, call your doctor. Also, if you are feeling overwhelmed or depressed, or if the crying persists beyond 4 months, it's time to get some professional support. Remember, colic is temporary. It will pass even though if it doesn't feel right now. You're doing an amazing job even if it doesn't seem like this right now. Stay patient, keep trying different techniques, and don't hesitate to seek help. I hope this video helps you understand and manage colic better. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more parenting tips. Share your experiences or tips in the comments below. Wishing you and your baby peaceful days ahead. Take care and see you in my next video.